तत्पश्चात नित्यलीला प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद अष्टोत्तर शतनाम भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी महाराज एवं मंत्रस्थ विराजमान विष्णु महाराज एवं समस्त वैष्णव कमलों में मेरा दिखाकर आज बहुत सुंदर पवित्र
So it's a very pure day, auspicious day. I don't know if you know, today is Vasanta Panchami. In the year, 4 days, they are very auspicious and glorious. Which days? 4. How many? 4. In front, near him. Go in front. So one is Ramnavami. My voice may become. So one of these 4 days is Ramnavami. Second is Vasanta Panchami. Could you put in front this for recording sound? Third day is Akshaya Tritiya. And fourth is Vijayadashami. These 4 days super auspicious in the year. Yes. Not just on the floor. So you can do any auspicious activities in this world, in these days, in these 4 days. And you don't need to go to an astrologer to check if it's a good day or not. You don't need to check the TT, or anything. You don't need to check auspicious moments to do anything auspicious thing in these 4 days. You can just do, because these 4 days, 4 titis, these 4 lunar days that I mentioned, they are so glorious and important titis. You can do any auspicious activities, like for example establish a temple, establish the deity, or Griha Pravesh, the first time entering a new house, also getting married also. No need to check anything, no need to check any astrological thing to do anything in this day. Like for example to buy a new land, or maybe to create a new house, to buy a new house, to buy and sell things, whatever you do, like new thing, no need to check. So especially in this day of Vasanta Panchami, it's very glorious day. So today, not only in India, but in all the world, they follow this day of today, you know, Vasanta Panchami. You can see in Western countries, there are so many temples in the Western countries. In all these temples, all of they follow this day of Vasanta Panchami, you know. And especially in this day, Swayam Bhagavan, Krishna, he did the Rasa Leela. Have you heard about Rasa? Krishna did the Rasa in Vrindavana. Shastra explains about Rasa. Krishna has many kinds of Rasa. Rasa means relishing different moods, and Rasate, Asadate, Rasa. So many kinds of Rasa Madhuri, sweetness moods gathered, collected. There's dancing, singing. It's a festival of bliss. This is called Rasa. Understand? So, Mahaprabhu, he did Rasa, and it's called Nama Sankirtana Rasa. Which kind of Rasa? He did Nama Sankirtana. All devotees together, raising their hands and dancing the Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Alguém pode me dizer se o Kripa já começou a traduzir no português? Enfim, this is the Nama Sankirtana Rasa. In Kali Yuga there is no other Rasa, only Nama Sankirtana Rasa. This Rasa of the chanting holy names. In Dwapara Yuga, Krishna did Rasa with the gopis. This is a very secret, confidential things. those who are not qualified, those who are not in the path of bhakti, they don't understand this Rasa Leela of the gopis. And some people, when they hear about the Rasa Leela, they think bad things about it. They don't understand what is it. They think that Rasa Leela is just like this loving relationship between boys and girls of this world, like men and women. Because in Kali Yuga, people are like this. In Kali Yuga, everywhere you see a couple together, isn't it? Actually, our government, he made one rule. The government tried to prohibit this. Maybe you know, I think you know about it, maybe. Romeo. Yeah, this one law, Romeo, they called in India, government of India. They did one law against these couples everywhere, like dating, or the boyfriend girlfriend, public affection. But they couldn't do this, but because the politics, you know, but they tried to do this. So, who is making propaganda? Who is actually voting in the politicians? The young generation. So if they stop the young generation to do what they want, they will not vote in you, and you cannot be elected. So the government did this law to protect the corruption of the society, of these things. But I saw also in the TV. I saw there were so many couples doing this and that in the park, doing bad things in the park, like a public affection. Then when the police came, all the couples started running away from the police, and because they could be sent to the jail even. So the government saw that the political party was getting weak because of no votes of the young generation. So the government said, okay, you may go to hell or anything, but we need to continue in the government. So we'll end this law so that the young generation can continue voting on us. So now this degradation of society, what is the reason? Is that we are actually corrupted behavior, and you see these young Western girls, they are wearing clothes, Indian clothes, but we don't want to wear clothes. No, we want to follow. We don't know how to put dhoti. We don't want to put dhoti. We don't want to put Vedic clothes. We want to use jeans and other Western clothes. So tell me, this will destroy society or not? So we go to the Western countries and we speak about Indian culture. Wear a sari. The mothers use a sari. Should use sari. Put tilak, kanti. Do you have a kanti or not? You see, they have a kanti or not? Show your kanti. But you don't have a kanthimala. Why? Why don't you have a kanthimala? At least you put tilak. Very nice. You put tilak or not? Because I'm only chanting 2 japamalas. You can chant 2 japamalas or 4. I'm not telling about this. You have to use a kanthimala in your neck. Maybe you chant 16 rounds, but you're eating fish and drinking alcohol. Then you'll not use kanthimala. You should use kanthimala, but of course you must be vegetarian to use kanthimala. Okay? It's not like only after chanting 16 rounds I'll start using kanthimala. No, the thing is you must be vegetarian to use a kanthimala. Understand? Not drinking alcohol, not drinking, and also no onion, garlic. Okay, chant 2 rounds, no problem. But you have to follow the Shuddha Sadachara, the proper behavior. If you don't have time to chant 16 rounds, what to do? Then you'll not use a kanthimala. You have to follow Shuddha Sadachara, means the pure behavior. Then you're giving kanthimala. These are conception. The conception of Gaudiya Mata is that you follow the 4 principles, use kanthimala and chant holy names. Understand? What are you saying? 16 rounds. Maybe all your life will go by, and if you never chant 16 rounds, then you never use kanthimala. Maybe you become old and you'll never be able to chant 16 rounds, then you never use kanthimala. So if you use a kanthimala, the jamadutas will not come to you. Try to understand. So the kanthimala, this is Tulasi, she's so pure. What can I tell you about the glories of Tulasi? There's a ghost charmer. How do you call the the ghost charmers in Hindi, how called? Like exorcist. Exorcists. So this person, he was going to the cemetery one day, this exorcist man. He was going, and then he saw that. Okay, it's a tantric of the ghost. So he was going in one. He saw in one cemetery a preparation of a party, ladu, kachori, food. Actually, the ghosts, they get married also. It's a true story. The ghosts also, they get married. Did you get married or not? People get married. People of village, they married to each other, no? And the female ghosts and also male ghosts, they also do get married. Do you know? There's a male ghost and female ghost. They also get married. You know? He was looking behind the boy. He was afraid. Listen carefully. My Guru Maharaj used to tell Harikathas actually about ghosts. My Guru Maharaj, he delivered so many ghosts. This is not a laughing thing, not funny story. Actually, it's true. True story. Later I tell you more. So this exorcist came and he saw in one place a very beautiful tent with so much flowers, like preparation for some party. And then the ghost told him, tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. a 24-year-old boy will die, and after he is dead, he will become a ghost. And we are arranging his wedding to this female ghost which is here. They will marry to each other. Brother, what? The exorcist. Oh, the ghost also marry? Yes. Okay, so 10 a.m. tomorrow I come back to the party. And when he came back next day, everything was decorated and arranged for the wedding, but all the ghosts, they were crying. All the ghosts were crying. What happened? Look, you know, that boy, 24-year-old boy, exactly at 10 a.m. he died. Yes, as it was going to happen, but his body touched a tulasi leaf when he fell on the ground. You believe it. Have faith. Have faith. And when his body touched the tulasi leaf, immediately he went to Vaikuntha. And then he didn't become a ghost, didn't come here. And the female ghost now is left behind alone crying. So that exorcist went to the village to check, and it was really true. There was a boy lying on the bank of the river and so many people around him, everybody crying because of the death of the boy. What happened? 24-year-old young man. Early in the morning he went to take bath in the river, in the lake. When he came back from the lake, a very, the ox, but a very savage, wild ox took him with his horns and killed him, the ox killed him with his horns. And then the exorcist went to check, and he saw there was really a tulasi leaf, a tulasi plant under his body, touching his body. If you keep a tulasi in your body, in your neck, a ghost will never touch you. So you have to use tulasi in your neck. 3 things you have to keep in your house: tulasi, water of the Ganges, and Bhagavad-gita also. One small Gita. And you can see, never ever the ghost will come in your house. Never ever. Sometimes a ghost comes to your house, people are afraid, of the ghosts. But if you have to have tulasi in your house, and then the ghost will never disturb you. The ghosts, they see tulasi, become afraid. They become afraid. And also a small Bhagavad-gita you can keep every day. Did one sloka and keep your Gita in your pocket. Keep a small Bhagavad-gita in your pocket. Every day read one sloka from Bhagavad-gita. Today you can buy, and you see, never ever a ghost and witch will come in your house. So you must have a tulasi in your neck. I'm not saying that you should continue drinking and eating flesh, meat. No, I'm telling you to become vegetarian. God created everything, but not everything is for you to eat. Shastra explains what should we eat. If you read Bhagavad-gita, then you know everything. You know the grass. Who created grass? Bhagavan. Who eats grass? The cow. Do you eat grass? No. Who created the deer? Bhagavan. Who eats the deer? The lion. So one jiva eats another jiva, and like this jiva bhakshana means all the living entities, they live upon other living entities, like depending on the death of the other living entities. Like many animals, I mean, all the living beings, they eat up because of other living beings, eating other living beings. I'm not telling you to eat grass. The cow eats the grass and then gives the milk. Many people say, Bhagavan created everything for me to eat? No. So look, you should use a tulasi mala in your neck. Then your body will be pure. Your mind will be pure. Your mind will never be disturbed. And chant holy names with tulasi mala in your neck. So you feel, so you have to keep tulasi in your. Why don't you have kanthimala? Everybody should put tulasi in the neck. And don't eat onion garlic. If somebody cooks with onion garlic, don't eat it. So if you don't have onion garlic food in your house, why not keeping tulasi already? If you're shy to use tulasi neck because of your school, you can use it like a little bit loose, coming into your chest, you know, then nobody will see. So you have to progress slowly. And also you should put tilak. Govinda. This will come. That human being who doesn't do three things, Shastra explains, that person is like a Brahma Raksha, like a ghost. And also you have to follow Ekadashi. This is even more glorious than even. You have to know all this. You have to follow Ekadashi. Okay. Because my katha is going to all the Western countries. You see these Western countries, these Westerners, they're using tilak, they're using kanthimala, they also chant holy names. Ask them, have you met them? Have you met them? Do you understand English? You just study English. So you go to them and have you spoken to them in English or not? You spoke to someone in English of the girls? Yes. She's from England, Indira Didi, she's from England. Another from Brazil, she knows all languages, 5-6 languages. The day after yesterday in Mathura she gave a lecture in Hindi and she's studying Bengali. I told her to stand up and speak, and she started speaking in Hindi. She knows all the languages, Portuguese. And another, this one, look, she's an artist, you know. All her books, she's actually doing all the pictures. Another Pradayini Didi. You see, so I'm saying this, why? Because today is Vasanta Panchami. So the meaning is that in today's day, Bhagavan, he did the beautiful Rasa Leela. Understand? So it's the glory of Rasa Leela. So maybe you're not understand. Today, Krishna made a beautiful Rasa Leela. Do you go to Vrindavan or not? Have you been in Sevakunja or Nidhavan? Who went to Vrindavan? Raise your hand. Where is your parents? She's a grandmother is there. So go to Vrindavan and you should see Vrindavan. It's a very beautiful place. Sevakunja also there in Vrindavan, Nidhuvan. Shastra explains that there's a Nitya Rasa, eternal Rasa going on in Nidhuvan. Actually, nighttime, evening time, not even the monkeys are there. During the day, have you been there? No, I had never been there, but I listened about this. Who has seen Vrindavan? Have you been to Vrindavan? What? They are saying that the gopis are trees. No. The gopis are dancing and the trees are trees. Okay. So after 10 or 12 o'clock, no one stays there. Not even the monkeys stay there, continue staying there. This is true. Completely dark. But there is the Rasa of Radha-kunda. Nobody can enter there, Nidhuvan. Maybe some person will think, oh, is this true? It's only a rumor. So the person stays there during the night. And the next day they find the body of the person dead. And another person also tried to check, and then he spent the night also there, and next day he was found crazy, completely aloof, like crazy. Because rasa is not an ordinary thing. So it's called Nitya Rasa, eternal Rasa. Another Rasa of Krishna also took place where? At the Bamshi Bhat. Krishna played the flute, and all the gopis, they came. They gave up everything. Krishna played the flute. Huh? Listen to the sound of Krishna's flute. All the gopis, they gave up all their household duties and they came to Krishna. Even now, in Vrindavan, Krishna is still playing the flute. The Nitya Rasa, eternal Rasa is going on. But why Krishna is calling everyone? Why are we not going? Krishna is calling you, calling me, calling everyone. Krishna is calling us by name. Come, calling you by your name. But why are you not going, oh my brother? Because you're not listening to the sound. Oh, but I have ear. I have ears. And your ears are blocked. Your ears are blocked. Why? What do you have in your ears? This, yes, material sense gratification, this desire for material senses gratification. This is blocking your ears. That's why Narottam Das Thakur explains. When this covering of the material desires which are covering my ears, you know, some people they put one white thing like how to say earplugs, no? I think how do you put to shut your ears. So in the same way, we are all in this material world, full of the material desires. That's why the flute of Krishna's sound we cannot hear it. If you would hear, then you would go to him. Suppose a person is sitting far away and I'm calling to him, come here. But the person is not listening, so he will not come because he's not listening. So Shastra explains, Krishna is calling you eternally, actually, always, to make the Rasa Lila. Even calling your beautiful name. Actually, this is not the body of your soul. This is only a material body. You have another body inside you. You have a body of your soul. So listen Harikatha and slowly, then your body of your soul will manifest. Understand? Krishna played the flute and all the gopis of Vrindavan, they came. Listen to the sound of the flute. Gopis felt so much pain. And the gopis, they left everything they were doing, they started running away to Krishna. But we are not going. Krishna is calling us, come everyone, at least come to Vrindavan, at least. Tomorrow we are going to Mathura Vrindavan, tomorrow. At least go to Mathura and Vrindavan, also have the darshan there. You go or not? Who will go tomorrow? No one will go. The Western girls will go. Western ladies. I'll tell you that honestly, these Western ladies, they spending thousands and thousands, hundred thousands of rupees to come to India, and they come to Mathura and they're coming from England and their country. They spend so much money to come to India, and they come. They have to pay for the flight ticket. Then every day they must spend so much money. Because I get everything for free. I tell you honestly. Whenever I go, like tomorrow I'll go, and there is a room for me, everything's for me. But they need to spend money for everything they do. For food, anything they need to pay, everything they need to pay. But see, and also so many austerities, and in Mathura temple, so to stay in Mathura temple also they have to tolerate. But you don't need to pay anything, just you can go there, but you don't go. You don't go, you're not going. So that's why Shastra explains. Bhagavan will say, oh, I gave you birth just near Vrindavan and you never went to Vrindavan. So in the next life, Bhagavan will not give you birth in this place here. You don't know when you're gonna die, you know. How old are you? How old are you? How old are you? 17. And still, until now you haven't gone to Vrindavan. Okay, so when you will see Vrindavan? Tell me. You have to see Vrindavan. Look, Mataji also haven't seen Vrindavan until now. Have you seen Vrindavan? You don't have desire to go. It's not even 2 hours far from here, Vrindavan. Not even 2 hours from here, and you never went to Vrindavan. No problem. Let's go tomorrow. I take you tomorrow, okay?
महाराज जी अब कुछ खाने को भी तो बनाएंगे तो अब राधे राधे
You have to at least see Vrindavan. The Mataji is so fortunate because actually this temple you're seeing him, this Bauji and all her family, you are from her family. You gave the land to make this temple. So actually the deities here, so here is also like Vrindavan. Did you understand or not? So this is also Vrindavan here, the temple where the deity is there, all the Vaishnavas there. This is Vrindavan. Okay, if you don't go or not, but that's why every day you must come to the temple. What you must do? Every day come to the temple. And also must go to Vrindavan also, sometime. But the deity is here, Radha-raman. This is Vrindavan here. So why go? Why to go to Vrindavan? So you're all very good. Have you been to Vrindavan? Yes, because every day you come to the temple, so it's like Vrindavan. So every day come to Vrindavan. Where? In the temple. Sometimes also there is a big celebration, then go to Vrindavan, like the actual Vrindavan. Yes. Because it's very near to your house. Come on. Then they gave you kanthimala, japamala, everything. I think she had to take out her kanthimala because of the hospital or something. But then she didn't put it back, the kanthimala. Okay, so I think it's torn or something, her kanthimala, so I'll give a new one. I'll give a new japamala, kanthimala. Yes, I'll give kanthimala to everyone. Keep kanthimala in your neck, okay? Take the japamala from my room. Who will take? Under my bed. The japamala, where is he? Tom, please go to my room. And plastic under my bed. Take everything. Bring. Everybody put kanthimala. Look. You have to take kanthimala from Guru. He's bringing now the kantimalas. So what you must do? Put kantimala in your neck. I told, just by having the touch of the Tulasi, immediately you go to Vaikuntha. Ajamil, he gave to his son which name? What is your name? Ajamil gave what name to his son? Have you listened to the Bhagavatam for 7 days from Maharaja? What name of your son? Sorry, what name Ajamil gave it to his son? Narayana. And what name did you give to your son? What name I gave to you? Or to your son? So you have to also have a good name. Shamasundara, Govinda, Narayana. Then at least once in a day you are chanting the names of Bhagavan, you know. Otherwise, you're calling your sons Haku, Baku, Daku, Chaku. Chaku means also knife. Then you'll be stabbed by. Chaku means knife. So just like he'll stab you. Your son, no? If your son is called knife, Chaku. Sorry. So Shema Priya is a beautiful name. What is your name? Sanjana. What is Sanjana? Sajana, what is this drumstick? So who gave this name? Maharaj or Guruji? Janavi. Janavi is good, very beautiful. Janavi, Madhavi and Shama Priya Maharaj gave, Sagar Maharaj. Okay, very nice. Anuradha also. What name he gave to you? Madhavi. Madhavi, very beautiful name. Everybody must have a nice name. Then the fruit you get chanting your names in the Japamala. If you call your son, your daughter, then you have also the same result. So chant holy names. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. So the name of our Prabhu is Jamuna Das, Jamuna Prasad, Jamuna Das. Look, so beautiful name. Just like playing the Jamuna, swimming in the Jamuna. Very nice. He's very nice. Very nice Maharaj.
छोटे महाराज जी ने इन्होंने तो सारी गुलावली को उतार दिया, समझ लो सारी गुलावली को उतार दिया इन्होंने तो सबको.
So this small Maharaj, he's actually delivering all this gulwali, all this village, the devotees say. Okay, so listen. I was going to speak about Vasanta Panchami, but now I'm speaking about Tulasi Mala and giving Tulasi Mala. Give to Mataji. Don't drink chai. And also don't smoke. Who smokes? Raise your hand. So for 2 months, 2.5 months he left. Oh yes. Stay more 2.5 months without it. Give up. No, don't give to those who drink. Look, those who are vegetarian, they use, otherwise it's an offense to use kanthimala if you're not vegetarian. Maharaj is saying, those who are vegetarian, then they can use kanthimala. If you use kanthimala but eating or doing bad things, then big problem. It's an offense. So if you're using kanthimala, you should not eat these things. Sorry, then. The bit onion garlic? Okay. Okay, so listen. Almost 9 o'clock. Look, Krishna had how many rasas I told? One is Nitya Rasa in Vaikuntha. Every day, Krishna is doing the Nitya Rasa in Vaikuntha. Another rasa, sorry, is in Vamshivart. Sharadiya-rasa. Sorry, do you know what is Sharadiya? Have you heard about Sarat Kala? Means autumn season. The autumn season rasa dance. Another rasa Krishna performs is in Vasanta Panchami, the spring season. Vasanta Rasa. You understand? Vasanta Rasa. So I was going to tell actually about, look, the autumn season Rasa Lila. In this Rasa Lila, all the kinds of gopis gathered. Krishna played the flute, and all gopis they came. Oh, which kinds? The Jyotiki, Ajyotiki, Shrutichari, Munichari, Swapaksha, Vipaksha, Tatastapaksha, Suridapaksha. Even the, look, even the, in the time of Ramachandra, in Treta Yuga, all the ladies of Janakpuri, when they saw Lord Ramachandra, they wanted to attain Krishna, Lord Ram, and by the mercy of Lord Ramachandra, they were born in Braja as like gopis, and then doing bhajan. Then they came. So actually, when Bhagavan Ramachandra went to Dandakaranya, seeing this beautiful form of Ramachandra, that time all the munis and rishis, they were doing bhajan and sadhan for thousands of years. Who chants Gopal mantra? Raise your hands. So the Gopal mantra is also called Krishna mantra. Seeing Bhagavan Ramachandra in their heart, they felt the spurti, that means the remembrance of Krishna's pastimes. And then they were attracted by Lord Ram and running behind him. These Rishis of Dandakaranya. But Rama told them, look, in this birth I'll only take one wife, Sita. I made this vow, but I will give a benediction. After this Treta Yuga, in Dwapara Yuga, I will come as Krishna, and at that time I will accept you. And all these Rishis of Dandakaranya, for thousands of years they were waiting. And then by the mercy of Jogamaya, all of them, they were born in Vrindavana in the womb of gopis. They even got the body of gopis. And then they got in contact with the Nitya Siddha gopis. Then, after getting in contact with Radha, Ladita, Vishaka, etc., then they entered the rasa. Rasa is not something ordinary. Those who don't know about the rasa, they think that the rasas are not like anything, or like material thing. People criticize rasa and think it's a bad thing. Materialists think like this, but actually rasa is, we have to understand what is exactly rasa. For thousands of years, these rishis, they were doing bhajan and sadhan, hard austerities in Dandakaranya. And when they saw Bhagavan Ramachandra, they felt so much deepened stimulation for Krishna in their hearts. And by mercy of Rama, they were born in Braja, and they got the womb of gopis. You see, Ramachandra came in Treta Yuga, 24th Chatur Yuga. So Ramachandra came in the 24th Chatur Yuga. Okay, so you're living in Vrindavan or not? Yes. Every day you have the darshan of Thakurji, then you'll be living in Vrindavana. Are you understanding or not? So if you cannot go to Vrindavan, there's no problem. Every day come and see the dates. Then you're having the Vrindavana bus, living in Vrindavan. 24 चातुर्युग है. So Ramachandra came in the 24th Chaturyuga, and Krishna came. Brajendrananda Shamasundara Krishna. He came in the Dwapara Yuga, in the end of Dwapara Yuga, but from the 28th Chaturyuga. In the end of Dwapara Yuga, Krishna came in the 28th. So how many thousands of years these rishis they were waiting? They were waiting, you know. So we want to get Gopi Bhav, but we didn't do bhajan. You don't even have kanthimala. Now you put kanthimala, then you get the Gopi Bhav, huh? You get, yes. Understand? So Mahaprabhu, he told, in this Kali Yuga I will deliver everyone, and I will give the highest prem to everybody. That's why just chant holy names. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, So do you have Japamala or not? Gurudev gave you? Do you have? Who has Japamala? Raise your hand. But even those, only those who have, raise your hand. But those who don't have, raise your hand. Those who don't have. Okay, so chant holy names in Kali Yuga. Chant holy names, everyone. If you don't chant holy names, then nothing. Okay, I'm telling about, look. So from the 24th Chaturyuga, these rishis and munis from Dandakaranya, they are doing Hardastarity for thousands of years. And then, by the mercy of Lord Ramachandra, they were born in Vraja, from the womb of gopis, and they got the body of gopis. So think about it. So this Rasa Lila in Vrindavan, all the kinds of gopis, they were there. So it's called Panchayati-rasa. Panchayati-rasa means all different kinds of gopis they gather in the autumn season Rasa Lila. Other Rasa Lila is Vasanta is the spring season Rasa Lila described by Jayadeva Goswami. So now it started spring season just today. And not all the gopis gathered came in this Rasa Lila. So the Sharadiya-rasa happened where? Where did I say? In Vrindavan, by the banks of the Jamuna, under the Vamshivata, the banyan tree. When you go to Vrindavan, then you realize you know all these things. But the Vasanta, the spring season Rasa Lila, took place in Giriraj Govardhan. Who went to Giriraj Govardhan? Raise your hand. Or you've been to Govardhan. Only I didn't go to Govardhan. You didn't go to Govardhan? Let's go. Where you go? What they said? Sonidev? What? So where you must go? To Giriraj. Go to Giriraj Govardhan. There you'll see that in the lap of Giriraj Govardhan there is a very beautiful lake. The name of that lake is? Tell. You don't remember? Chandra Sarovar. What did I say? Chandra Sarovar. You know, have you seen the moon in the sky? So the moon also, when saw the Rasa Lila of Krishna, the moon stopped moving. The moon was like not shaking, not walking, not orbiting, like stopped completely moving. The moon to see the pastimes of Krishna. Also, another meaning is that the face of the gopis are like a moon shape, and also that lake there is just like a moon, also round figure, circle around like a moon. This lake, Chandra Sarovar. Sarovar means lake. Chandra means moon. When you go there, we speak very beautiful Harikatha. Our Jayadeva Goswami Pada, he wrote a book, Gita-govinda, At least remember the name of the book. Have you heard the name Gita-govinda? Srila Gurudev Srila Goswami Maharaj, he manifests this book in Hindi, also in English. They all read these books. Very beautiful book. Beautiful pastime of Vasanta Lila, spring season Rasa Lila described in this book. So only Chandravali and they can enter. Sorry. Only Swapaksha and Vipaksha Chandravali group of Srimati Radhika can enter the spring season Rasa Lila. But the another Rasa Lila is Radha-kunda. Not Radha-kunda Rasa Lila. Only Srimati Radhika and her group enters, not Chandravali and her group. So what is higher than Vaikuntha, Mathura? Who is higher than Vrindavan? Giriraj Govardhan. And higher than Giriraj? Radha-kunda. Who has been to Radha-kunda? Raise your hand. Everyone. Yes. You see, all these Westerners, they went to Radha-kunda. These Westerners. Go to Radha-kunda and at least take bath. If your body is not good, at least do achaman in Radha-kunda 3 times. And put the water of the Radha-kunda on your head. And take a ghee lamp and chant Muninda Vrinda Vandite. The glories of Srimati Radhika. Lord Srimati Radhika, when you give your auspicious look upon me, so go to Radha-kunda and take a ghee lamp. You know a ghee lamp? And make a arati to Radha-kunda. If just once you think, I want to become the maid servant of Srimati Radhika. Who wants to become a maid servant of Srimati Radhika? Everybody is the servant of Maya. Maya Dasi. No, you must become the servant of Srimati Radhika. But only if you think about it. There is a friend of Srimati Radhika called Lalita Saki. Lalita Saki will take you in her group, to serve Srimati Radhika. You just need to think in your mind. Just have one desire in your mind. I want to serve Srimati Radhika. I want to become the servant of Srimati Radhika. What do you want to become? The servant of Srimati Radhika. Not the servant of Maya, the servant of Srimati Radhika. And if you think like this, then Krishna will walk after you, like follow you. That's why in Vrindavana they sing. If you sing the names of Radha, Krishna will come after you. That's why in Vrindavana no one sings Krishna Krishna. They always speak loudly. Radhe Radhe. You see, if you speak Radhe Radhe, Krishna will follow behind, will chase you. So this song explains. This boy is good, very nice boy. I will take him and bring him with me to Vrindavan tomorrow. In my pocket. Another one wants to go to Shanidev. Because Gurudev said who wants to go to Govardhan, they said, oh what? Shanidev? Like the temple of Shanidev, demigod. That's why they were laughing before. So who will go to Vrindavan? Raise your hand. Because in Kokilavan there's a famous temple of Shanidev. Kokilavan. In Kokilavan there's a famous temple of Shanidev. Very intelligent boy. Very intelligent boy. Because in Kokilavan there's a big temple of Shanidev. And today is Saturday, no? No, today is Tuesday. So on the Shanivar, people go to the temple on Saturday. Saturday people go to worship the Saturn god, because Saturday Saturn, Shanidev. So you can say about the Rasa Leelas of Krishna. Shanideva. So in the spring season there's a very nice wind and like breeze. It's not cold, not warm. Before was a little bit. Before it was so cold, but now it's less cold. Yesterday my throat was like sore throat. Chhatri. So, no, I think Gurudev didn't say sore throat. He said another word, but Chhatri, I didn't know what he said about Maharaj and his throat. But anyway, to go to Rasa Leela, only nice gopis can go. Not fat, not gopis cannot go. I'm not talking about this body. I'm talking about the body of your soul. It's not about your body being fat or... No, this Look at yourself. You have to know yourself, your own soul. To see your own self, you need a mirror. Not to see yourself, you need a mirror. Yeah, it's working. To see your own face, you need a mirror. Mirror. But if there is so much dust in the mirror, then how will you be able to see yourself? You must clean the mirror. So in the same way, to see yourself, you need to clean your heart. You have to clean your heart. How to clean your heart? Mahaprabhu says, listen, 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 listen. Listen, you should listen from the mouth of Guru. How to see your own self? With a mirror. With some mirror, you have to see your own self. But if the mirror is dirty, you cannot see yourself. So you must clean the mirror. Okay. Okay. How to clean your heart full of dust, dirty. What did I say? Chetodarpana marjanam. Almost finished. What happened to this? So, what should you do? Nama Sankirtan. Every day you should chant holy names, and you see that slowly, all the dust which is in your heart, all this dust is on your soul, it automatically go away if you chant holy names every day. How much holy names you're singing? Not only two rounds. You should try to chant more and more every day. At least 64. Okay. If you don't have time because now you're studying, you have to study and many things. You have to do many things in your house. So we can chant less. It's okay, but every day you must chant. Every day you eat or not? Who does not eat every day? Raise your hand. Every day you eat, right? So every day also you must chant holy names or not? You should every day chant. You should not fast on holy names, like you must every day chant. At least wake up early in the morning. Hey, you're listening or not? What did I say? Wake up early in the morning and take a japamala and chant. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Chant holy names. Serve the saints. What should you do? Serve the saints. What is the topmost service? In Navadvipadam. You should serve in Navadvipadam. I'm telling honestly, I'm not lying. If you serve in Navadvipadam, also you're serving Vrindavanadam automatically. What did I say? Tell me, Mataji, what's your name? What if you forget your name? What name Maharaj gave you? Oh, he didn't give me name. It's okay, so tell me your name, whatever name you have. What name did your parents give? Everybody calls me Sudha. You forgot, but I think I gave you Sudevi. Sudevi. What did I say? What name I gave you? Sudevi. You remember or not? Sudevi. Don't forget the words of Guru. Sudevi. What's your name? Damodari Devidasi. So beautiful name. So beautiful. Don't forget the name. So by service of Navadipadam, you will attain to Vrindavan. If you go to Vrindavan or not, you have to serve Navadip. Understand? If you serve Navadipadam, then, like for example, now we are going to Navadipadam, all of us. How many people also come to Navadipa will come? And thousands of, you'll see the thousands of people in the parikrama. One time come with me. Money will come. Difficult. Let's go. If you don't have money, I'll give you money. I'll pay for you. The villagers are very nice. They did so much service to us here. This Mataji, she gave a blanket to everyone. She gave blankets, she put a blanket to everyone. What you were saying about this throats and Maharaj?
In the Pendal, yesterday night there was a program, open Pendal. So that is why Maharaj got cold.
Sore throat.
Sore throat. Yes. He asked this organizer and they put an umbrella on the Pendal, on his Vyasasan. Every Vyasasan, they put one umbrella. But still he felt cold.
Okay, no money will go with you after life. You came with open hands to this world. I mean, you came with closed hands, like your fist came shut. But when you die, you'll die with open hands. Means you'll not take anything from this world, no money, anything. So Devi, write for her the name. Write to her, then she'll remember. How many years ago I gave a name, but you forgot? People of this place very nice, huh? So Sagar Maharaj gave her the name Gwaranga. So why he is saying Radhesham? Because the name of the father is Radhesham. So. The name that Maharaj gave, the Gurudev gave, it's okay. It's nice. Nice or not? What did I say? So your name is Sudevi. What name? Sudevi. Remember. Give donation, give donation, give donation, more and more will come to you. More will come or not? So now we're going to Navadvipa. Thousands of people will be there, so many people giving donation, serving, the mode of service. What I was talking about? They're thinking I'm going to speak some katha and I'm speaking other things. Rasa Lila, Vasanta Rasa. So Chandra Sarovar. So beautiful Rasa. Krishna did beautiful pastimes and the moon stopped moving to see Krishna's pastimes. Such a beautiful place. Yeah, Radha-kunda Katha. So our Jayadeva Goswami, he describes all this. So Srimati Radhika did man and lapsed the Rasa Leela, and Krishna himself, even though thousands of gopis were there, just to break the man of Srimati Radhika, Krishna was running behind Srimati Radhika. All this is described. But you are the first time listening about all this. That's why maybe you are not understand. But they are listening for many times. That's why they want me to speak these kathas. But I'm giving attention to you. Then I think if I speak all these things, you'll not understand. So. Tomorrow morning, Gurudev will go to Mathura. Tomorrow morning. No Harikatha tomorrow morning. Gurudev is going to Mathura. After Mangalarati. Maybe class in Mathura, I don't know, morning time, but here no. What's her name? Priya. Okay. Jai Srila Gurudev.